Hey, how you doing? Duff here. Time for another Duff 3D video. I wanted to just quickly update everybody on my Ender 2. The last video that I made about the Ender, I mentioned the horrible time I was having getting stuff off of the build plate with that build tack kind of surface that's included with the printer. I tried the couple things that I mentioned, like adjusting the level, trying to get it down more so the first layer wasn't pressed so tightly into the build tack, and I still had a hell of a time getting parts off. So I said screw it, and I put on my my 1/4 inch thick Boroscillate glass 6x6 size, or 6x6 piece of Boroscillate glass. Have to edit that out. And that's what I've been using. So now when I first put it on, there was an issue. Because that glass is so thick, I could not get it to level correctly because it was the build surface was sitting too high that the end stop would not engage. So what I had to do in order to fix that was this is the bracket for the Z-axis end stop. Normally there's 3 bolts here. I had to remove this bottom one because that has a stationary hole. These top 2 are T-nuts that slide in this rail. So I took out the bottom one and I slid it up just a little bit, and then through trial and error I tightened it up. I got it to a point where I was able to comfortably level the bed with the Z-stop slightly higher. So yeah, once I raised the Z-stop level, it took a lot of trial and error till I got the bed leveled. Generally speaking, I find leveling the Ender to be a pain because of the location of the leveling knobs, especially the one on the left-hand side of the bed, and the fact that it's 3 points versus 4 points. It took a lot of trial and error. But as you saw on the video, or on the little clip that I started this video with, my end result has been good. That part that you saw, it popped right off. And that's the experience that I'm used to with the CR10. You get good adhesion while you're printing, but after the print, it's so easy to remove the part. And the bottom, the surface that's on the glass is super smooth. It's like glass. Well, it's kind of odd that the plastic's like glass, but yeah, it is. It really is. And it worked just like I hoped. And since then, I've probably done, I don't know, half a dozen prints, and it's worked really, really well. I haven't had an issue with getting it off, because I was worried that I would not be able to get this working properly. So I actually went out and bought a small 6-inch section of lock build as well, because I use that on my finder, and it works well there. But knock on wood, I haven't used it yet. The glasses work just fine. The glasses work just fine on the Ender, so hoping that's still the case. So yeah, if you, I know I've seen a lot of people in the Ender 2 group complain about the same thing, about it being a pain in the ass to get stuff off. And I have seen other people that have used glass. I don't think I've seen anybody else that's used the 1/4 inch thick Boroscillate glass. So the downside is it's expensive. The downside is if you get it as thick as I did, you're gonna have to futz with your Z-stop a little bit. But Boroscillate glass is like super heat resistant, super flat. So in the long run, to me, I think it'll at least be worth it. It cost me, I think shipped, it was $25 or $26. I think I mentioned that in the last video as well. So hoping it makes my printing experience on the Ender even better. And you might remember also the last video, I was trying to get off a green version of this off of the platform, and this is the part that you just saw pop off at the beginning of the video. And obviously it was very easy to remove the supports. I did change my support settings in Cura to help that, but having it print on glass versus the build tack made it easier as well, for sure. So yeah, this is my success story right here. So that's it. Just want to give you an update, and there's actually should be possibly another printer arriving, 3D printer arriving to join my army of printers shortly. So that could be an interesting review. That will probably consume the last of my shelf space. So if I want to expand my 3D printing collection beyond that, I'm going to probably have to start rotating things off the big counter and underneath. So guess that's a good problem to have, so we'll see. So that's all for now. If you have any questions, please post them below. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticism, whatever. It's all good to me, and I appreciate anyone that takes the time to look at my videos anyways. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're a first-time visitor, please hit that subscribe button. And that's it for now. Till next time, Duffman out.